the wind flying around you, the whole traffic doesn't bother you. Back home you can go between cars, around cars, whatever you want to do. You don't sit in traffic. So in a sense it's absolute freedom, nothing stops you. And that's what I like. It's all I'm doing is just driving. Don't have to worry about the rest of life. I'm just going from A to B and maybe back to A later, and I don't have to worry anything about but enjoying the ride. The bike that we had was a massive machine. At that time it was the third fastest production bike you could buy. Its acceleration and top speed were ridiculous. The top speed I think was 200 miles per hour. It was August 8th I fell. It wasn't a bad day until I landed up in hospital. It was a Thursday and I was working for my dad. He gave me a call from Johannesburg to ask me to go drop off some supplies, and so got on the bike, got there, dropped off the equipment, and decided instead of going in the long way around again, I get on the freeway, which happened to be my bad idea for the day. I got onto the freeway, moved into the middle lane, going about 75, trying to move over to the fast lane, which is the far right of the freeway. I looked back to see if traffic was clear so I could do it, looked in front of me again and everyone was just braking. So I swerved to the left to avoid the guy in front of me. As I got next to him, he swerved, bumped me on my bike, and the bike reared up and dropped me in the traffic. The guy behind me was going 75, he was about 10 yards behind me. His front wheel hit me on the front of the face this side. I was wearing a helmet, of course. He drove over me with both sets of wheels, like a speed bump. He crushed my face. I got a tri-fracture on my eye socket, the 3 points of my eye, and he crushed this whole cheekbone as well. It's all gone. I woke up a little bit later when the paramedics pitched up. They had to sedate me with morphine. I like morphine. It's good stuff. Didn't feel any pain afterwards. My mom, when I was in hospital, she saw these little dots on my face, these little black dots. It was all over here, and she didn't know what it was, so she started cleaning it off and took a wet wipe to wipe them off. And after she had started wiping, she realized it was the dry blood that had spurted out of my nose when the car hit me so hard that everything had ruptured and sprayed out of my nose. And it broke all the blood vessels in my cheek. And she was wiping off the blood off my face. It was pretty cool, I think, but my mom wasn't too impressed by that. The doctors, neurologists, everyone that spoke to my parents, the kind of impact that I had was severe. They expected me to learn how to read and write again, if not maybe have to worry about walking. They expected me to be in a coma for 6 months and in hospital for 2 years, and then have recovery time after that to learn all other things again. My stay in hospital was about 13 days. I lost my gallbladder, lost about 20 pounds in those 2 weeks. So from me looking back until waking up in high care is when my memory starts to pick up again. So I got 2 weeks that I can't remember anything, pretty much. I don't think I was allowed to touch it that week. I just sat under the garage for a while, under strict watch by my mom. And the one day when she was sleeping, I decided to push it out of the yard. Started the bike down the street and went. What a rush. It was nice to be on it again. My mom, I think she at least called me a couple of minutes later and said, "Where are you?" I was like, "I'll be home, don't worry." My name is Bryce Vermeulen. I'm from Pretoria, which is the capital city of South Africa. And that's it in a nutshell.